Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. And Singy, we have a chance to witness history here today. There's one player everyone's got their eyes on. J. Mack. He's on the verge of breaking the Major League single-season home run record.
And you can feel the buzz in the stadium, Boog. This is a record that transcends the game of baseball. This is national news. His chase for this record has been absolutely remarkable to watch. And the game itself here will actually take a back seat to his quest to set the new mark.
Back here at Wrigley Field, our starting pitcher in this one, J. Mack. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
And there's a foul ball. Got him looking. And there's one down. Austin Slater stands in. 3 for 7 in the series so far.
Slater.
Swings through that one for strike one. One out, base is empty. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. Ozuna working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That one's in there, and that's strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the Cubs are down in order. Scoreless after 1. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Busch handling the duties at first, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Mack back to work. That's in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
And up next for Chicago, David Fry. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
And a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So 1 out, nobody on. Next is the designated hitter, Jay Mack. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
That one is absolutely belted. Gone! That ball was crushed. He'll circle the bases. His 73rd home run of the season. And it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
And that ties the single season home run record. His next long ball will put him all alone on top of the list.
The excitement's been building for weeks, Boog, and now he's matched one of the most iconic records in professional sports. Every single at bat from here on out is going to be an event as he tries to take the record for himself.
That one clips the outside corner. 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Got him swinging.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, or reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
And now the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And he swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
Struck him out looking. And he strikes out the side for the third time today. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still behind by a count of 1-0.
I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different. I'm about to change.
Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
It's a brand new day. You can't bring me down. I'm on top of the world. So chuck it on my way. Like a butterfly cruising in the sky. No, you can't touch me. So bring it on so they can't go wrong. Might wanna follow me. Step outside your mind.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Cubs just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Austin Slater, the next Cub to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Now. Back to the mound. It hit him. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count. Hey, 2. 0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes he goes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cubs nothing.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jay.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
2 away now. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Matt back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Third baseman, J.J. Fry.
So up now for Chicago, David Fry.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one is in for a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Miguel Amaya. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Amaya, 26 years old, and he was born in Panama.
Ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Red Sox by 2. And a swing and a miss. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Matt Shaw digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Red Sox leading it by 2.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cubs nothing. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. His righty-lefty splits there.
The center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
There's a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
0-2 is the count.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusted his stuff in this one, Bird. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Now it's going to be Chase DeLauder. Struck out looking his first time. And a strike in there. The Cubbies down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Got him. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing.
Man, that thing just barely got the zone, so you almost can't blame the guy for laying off. I mean, with the way knuckleballs dart all over the place, realistically, that could have just as easily missed by 4 or 5 inches. It's such a tough pitch to not overcommit to, so sometimes you just hold up and hope it dances out of the zone.
So here's Horner now. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 5th time today. Incredible. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now.
Now batting, designated hitter, J. Matt.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Hard hit, right side. In time to push. And that is that. 1 hit. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
For the Cubs, the designated hitter, Austin Slater.
Fouled off. He was late.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Out to short. Story. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Michael Busch now at the plate. That's in there, and that's strike one.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
0-2 is the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Mack back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Mack into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Number 9, Miguel Amaya.
Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle. Bregman. And that quickly 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Matt.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Matt Shaw. 0 for 2 in this one. That's to third, Devers. Whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on. Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Fought off foul. Out to short, Story whips it to first on the run. On the money, nice play.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So up next, Chase DeLauder, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Next offering is down low. The Red Sox trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground right side to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
1 out left for the Cubs. Here's Nico Horner, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swings through that.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
1 strike away. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Got him, and that's the ball game. Matt won't forget this game anytime soon as he tied the single-season record for home runs with number 73.
And what a tremendous achievement, Boog. And he deserves every bit of praise that's coming his way after this. And he's still got a chance to break the record if he can go deep even one more time before the season ends.